Candidates for Attorney General. Lacey Cooper. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.laceycooperforaz.com. Border security is national security. Drugs coming across the border are destroying lives. Fentanyl has become the leading cause of death for young Americans. More than 2 million people were caught crossing the border illegally last year. And unfortunately, many who cross illegally pose a very real threat to our personal safety and national security. I was the Border Security Section Chief for the United States Attorney's Office under the Trump administration. I led a team of people who worked every day to enforce our nation's border laws. I personally prosecuted coyotes, gang members, cartels, and terrorists. I know what needs to be done to put an end to the border crisis. With violent crime on the rise, Arizona needs a leader in the Attorney General's office who will fearlessly fight criminals and passionately defend law enforcement. I have spent the last 15 years as a state and federal prosecutor protecting the rights and safety of all Arizonans. And that's exactly what I will do as your next Attorney General. I have the right experience to tackle the most urgent issues facing our state today. That's why I'm running to be the next Attorney General for the state of Arizona. Rodney Glassman. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.rodneyglassman.com. For more than a decade, I have served as a prosecutor in the United States Air Force JAG Corps Reserve. I've prosecuted drug dealers, financial crimes, and fought for victims of sexual assault. I have also built a successful private sector law practice focused on business law and high-stakes litigation. My dedication to our country led me to military service. My dedication to protecting our way of life in Arizona has led me to run for Attorney General. I know the job of Attorney General is to protect you from the government. I will work to secure our border, protect our elections, support law enforcement, and defend our liberties from attacks. I will fight against unconstitutional mandates that shut down businesses, rogue school boards who focus on teaching politics instead of reading, writing, and math, and any attempt to defund our police. Arizona's police know I am the best candidate to protect our rights. That's why the Flagstaff Law Enforcement Association, Chandler Law Enforcement Association, Prescott Police Association, Phoenix Police Sergeants and Lieutenants Association, El Mirage Police Association, Chandler Lieutenants and Sergeants Association, and Arizona Correction Officers Association have all endorsed our campaign. I look forward to earning your vote too. Andrew Gould, Party Republican. Campaign funding traditional. Website gouldforag.com. Andy is the most experienced attorney to have run for Attorney General in the history of Arizona, serving as a civil litigator, prosecutor, and judge for over 30 years. As a prosecutor in Yuma, he tried every type of criminal case imaginable, including the prosecution of Mexican drug cartels. In 2001, the governor appointed Andy to serve as a judge on Yuma County Superior Court, where he served for 11 years. In 2012, he was appointed to the Arizona Court of Appeals. Later, in 2016, he was appointed as a justice to the Arizona Supreme Court. Recognizing the importance of protecting Arizonans against federal overreach, as well as the need for effective solutions to the border crisis and election integrity, Andy stepped down from the Arizona Supreme Court in 2021 to run for Attorney General. Among his policies and legal strategies, Andy has developed a no trespassing zone plan to protect the border. This plan relies on Arizona's authority to enforce its criminal laws against cartels that trespass on state and private land. Additionally, he will create a unique rapid response election integrity unit to enforce our state election laws. Don Grove, Party Republican. Campaign funding traditional. Website dongroveforarizona.com. I have never run for public office or taken a government paycheck, but I feel called now to restore the safety, freedoms, and opportunities that have meant so much to me and my family in building Ping Golf, from my grandparents' garage to a top global brand. I will defend Arizona from the federal government's overreach into our families, faith, freedom, and free enterprise. I won't stop until Arizona holds criminals accountable. Victims are made whole. Foster children are cared for. Government officials and bureaucrats serve our people instead of lord power over them. And we make products here in America and in Arizona that provide for our people, our nation, and our world without unsustainable inflation. I am a lifelong constitutional conservative, having studied constitutional law under Justice Scalia, a Supreme Court titan. I'm endorsed by conservative leaders across the state and country, including multiple current conservative state attorneys general and Arizona's former solicitor general. They all know I have the tenacity to secure our borders, secure our elections, defend educational freedom, and defend our constitutional rights, including right to life for the unborn, Second Amendment rights, and parental rights. I look forward to serving you. Abraham Hamadeh. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.abeforag.com. I'm a first-generation American who has dedicated my life to defending the Constitution. As a prosecutor, I've defended the rule of law and put criminals away. As a U.S. Army captain and intelligence officer who just returned from a deployment to the Middle East, I know about protecting our state and nation. That's why I'm supported by Trump's national security team, Rick Grinnell, Kash Patel, and Robert O'Brien. I'm running for Attorney General because when I got back from my deployment, I no longer recognized our country. I witnessed Arizonans surrender their freedoms in the name of security, while the political class blatantly violated their own decrees. We watched as churches, schools, and small businesses were shut down while big box stores remained open. They demonize our police while idolizing criminals. When do we say enough is enough? I say now. As Attorney General, I will prosecute criminals who terrorize our cities. I will ensure our elections are free, fair, and without fraud. I will go after the cartels that are importing drugs into our communities, treating them as the terrorists they are. I will safeguard our God-given freedoms. I'm running to be the Attorney General that fights for you. Chris Mays. Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.chrismays.com. I am running for Attorney General to be an independent watchdog for the people of Arizona, protecting Arizonans against consumer fraud, elder abuse, and attacks on our constitutional rights. It's long past time to take politics out of the Attorney General's office and restore it to its core mission: consumer protection, especially from fraud and scams aimed at elderly Arizonans. Water security and clean air, protecting Arizonans from pollution. Voting rights and secure elections, protecting every Arizonan's right to vote and have that vote counted. Protecting constitutional rights, including abortion rights, from politicians who want to meddle in private family decisions, as an Arizona Corporation Commissioner, I walked into the office every day with one thing on my mind. How can I make Arizonans' lives better? We got big things done by working with both Republicans and Democrats, including passing Arizona's first renewable energy standard. Passing our nation-leading energy efficiency standard and implementing the largest expansion of water conservation programs in Arizona history. We also protected vulnerable Arizonans by aggressively prosecuting securities fraud. That's what you can accomplish when you focus on looking out for the people of Arizona instead of partisan politics. Tiffany Shedd, Party Republican, campaign funding traditional. Website sheddforaz.com. Tiffany Shedd is a conservative Republican candidate for Attorney General. In addition to being an attorney, she is a farmer, small business owner, homeschool mom, Republican precinct committee woman, and an NRA and 4-H certified pistol and shotgun coach. She is running for Attorney General to defend Arizonans' Second Amendment rights, secure our southern border, and fight back against federal overreach.